Sure. I think so. Mic check, mic check, mic check.
The wrong one. I smell my hands
Nice.
from the car.
Okay, I thought you meant from the food. I was like, damn, powerful stuff. So, what's going on? What is this, episode 12?
11.
Hmm,
No?
I think it's 12.
Well, I don't think so.
I think so.
Let's see.
So, until we determine that, what else?
That's what?
What else is going on?
Number 11.
Hmm,
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
okay then. Episode 11 then.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying say season 11. I've been way too far into the future.
Too far.
Way too far.
Well, I guess we could start with the other channel.
Let's promote.
I already did. I did my part.
I did my part too. I actually put it out there.
I'm just talking about the copyright.
It's
Let's see if I remember the name. Something third party. I already forgot.
well, maybe I'll come back during the show. Like as we're progressing into the show, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I remembered."
Hawk. There we go.
Hawkeye,
No, Hawk.
Hawk with two W's.
Third party.
Sounds like a trucking third party. Hawk.
Oh, maybe it's one W, but no, Hawk. Copyright.
I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's one of those that'll just come back to you later.
No,
when we're
it's Hawk.
what?
It's Hawk. Hawk security, no. Third party payment, no.
Hawk, Hawk, Hawk.
Huh. It's something they try to claim the song.
It was a good song, by the way. I liked it. It went good with the video.
And then I was, what you call it? Like, put a claim on it.
Oh yeah.
Like, fight it.
Like a disclaimer.
No.
A claimer.
Like, they said they're claiming it's copyrighted, and I said, no, it's not.
Oh,
I mean, it's copyrighted, but I have permission to use it,
Oh, you viewed it.
you know. And then they took it off. They're like, oh, okay.
Man, they're gonna make them take off a lot of songs in the future. Because every time we pick a
Well,
song,
the new video we uploaded, I checked, there was no copyright on it. So I don't know if they just figure, okay, we won't mess with this channel, or they haven't got to it. But I think it's automatic
yeah,
because they only claim like the first 2 minutes, even though I put it on a loop.
yeah.
So it was like an 8-minute, 7-minute long video, and they only said those first 2 minutes copyrighted. I was like, should it be like pretty much the whole video?
It's like all or nothing. Go big or go home.
So, but a lot of people were saying, nah, they're a scam. So, but yeah, I fought it and won. But our channel, this one, I can't say. There's copyright claims. I'm trying to figure out a way how to go about it where I'm saying you can't copyright it. It's fair use.
Find the loophole.
Well, like I said, they would fight it. Say, no, we don't believe it's fair use. And I'm like, yes, it is. But, oh, well, moving on.
Let's go. We're fighting our rights to play music.
To party.
No, I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to be myself as copyright.
What?
Singing lyrics to a song.
You can say them.
Good. I will.
You just can't play the music with it.
What if I hum the music like exactly the way it sounds?
I think that's fine. I mean, people do covers of songs, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty. Who should we go with? Elon again?
Elon, my man.
Alright. Let's go Elon. So, a Twitter executive got a court injunction to prevent Elon Musk from firing her.
What?
Yeah. She was a higher up.
I think they should have done that when they first found out that he was gonna like fire people.
No, because he sent that email out saying, who's going to work twice as hard? If not, say yes, you are, or say no, because you're going to leave. And, you get a severance package.
Uh-huh.
But since she was Twitter's global vice president, she didn't know how to respond to it.
Oh,
She wasn't going to work twice as hard,
true.
but she had a contract.
Can't fuck with me. I have a contract.
And because she didn't reply to it, he took it as, okay, you quit,
Uh-huh.
which went against her agreement,
Uh-huh.
which is either she got fired and got some type of package, or she quit and got some type of package, but you couldn't just fire her because you changed the terms.
It's like, why make a contract if you're not gonna follow it? Like, oh my god.
And this was in Ireland.
Ireland, you say?
Yeah. So yeah, he fired people prematurely, and I heard that the HR has another department for like the people who got wrongfully terminated.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, just to show you how smart he is. What contract? We're not gonna honor that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like someone buying the mortgage to the house we have.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, "Oh, you had it for 30 years at 2%. Now we're gonna change that."
You're like,
Like, nope. It's for 30 years, and we didn't tell you to buy our mortgage from that bank.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I imagine in a couple years, another bank will buy our mortgage. Just because right now Chase has it,
Mm-hmm.
and they're probably like, "Oh, we don't want to lose any more money because of inflation."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Inflation. Sorry, I've been hearing that like all over the place, or like someone's been using that like as a joke for everything. So I'm like, inflation.
Inflation. No. Yeah, she just woke up, people. So she's out of it.
I'm not out of it. I would think you would think I was refreshed, but whatever.
How many hours of sleep did you get?
I don't know, a few at least.
A few.
Not a lot. I mean, during the day I was awake. I didn't crash out to probably maybe 2 or 3.
Well, since we're still on Elon Musk, you knew he had a semi coming out, right? Electric semi.
No, I did not. Go ahead.
What's so funny?
Nothing. I was thinking about something else.
Hey, I was talking about
There's a semi going on down there.
yeah.
I was like, why would you even tell me that?
Like I said, she just woke up.
Sorry. Because it's ladies' night. And it feels
All right.
all right.
Elon Musk claims the Tesla semi completed a 500-mile trip at 81,000 pounds. And there's the tweet. Tesla team just completed a 500-mile drive with a Tesla semi weighing in at 81,000 pounds. Okay,
So-
he put that. 81,000.
Isn't that overweight?
Yes. So,
So isn't he driving illegally the whole entire time he made the trip?
I don't know.
Or is he that rich that he made his own roads?
No, he don't have his own roads, but maybe he has a permit or something.
Overweight permit?
But regardless,
Regardless.
there wasn't enough information when this first came out. They didn't know if it was one single go or it was multiple chargings along the way. But turns out it was this one charge the whole entire 500-mile trip at 81,000 pounds. Even Elon said 81,000. All right. Because We got this guy.
Tesla's electric semi is so good, Mercedes say it's fake. Seriously. That's what they're saying. They're saying it defies the laws of physics. But the thing is, they made those comments before Tesla released the information that they just released today. The semi carried a load of 63,000 pounds for 500 miles without stopping. Now that's more weight than a diesel-powered semi is even legally allowed to carry. How do I know that? Well, electric semis are allowed to carry 2,000 pounds more weight to account for electric semis being heavier than a diesel semi. But the thing is, Tesla's new semi only weighs the same amount as a diesel semi. That is 17,000 pounds. Now, it towed 82,000 pounds for 500 miles. This vehicle is going to destroy the trucking industry.
Destroy your roads, people. I don't see how they said, oh, it can carry 2,000 pounds more. If it's the legal limit was 80,000
Which is a total weight with
of
your
the vehicle and the load,
yeah.
the driver, fuel, and all that.
Mm.
Why does the electric vehicle get a pass? Because it's heavier, because of the batteries. So it gets an additional 2,000 pounds.
I don't think that's right. I think it should be like, if you know you're going more than the other trucks, then you should be carrying a little bit less than them to even it out. I don't think they should just.
It should still be 80,000.
Yes.
I mean, they say it's 80,000 to protect the roads. How is an additional 2,000? Regardless. Anyways, he said it took 82,000. The load and the truck with the driver. 82,000. And I'm looking at the quote or the tweeter by Elon, 81,000. Why is he upping it an additional 1,000 pounds?
I don't know.
Well, because he loves Tesla. Right? But I still don't see the fact why 80,000 and they get additional 2,000.
Who knows?
It's heavy. 80,000 should be 80,000.
Like, why does he change the laws of the road?
Well, like I said, they're saying that the truck should be heavier by 2,000 pounds, so they should
Get that
the
2,000.
diesel truck can carry, let's say, 40,000, and the electric truck can only carry 38,000. So they said, now let's make it the same. They can carry the same amount. But I don't know. But like I said, he said 82,000. Elon here says 81,000. And of course, I was watching another video. Let's go to the 2-minute mark on this one.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day. So
great.
today I'd like to talk about a tweet.
With this cat.
Yeah. So,
Because it made him look so professional.
what do you have to say about Tesla fanboys?
My God, there are a lot of people that would lick that man's balls clean if there was even a drop of sweat on him. But here's the thing. That standing power can be used for good here. Here's how. Imagine getting tens of...
Nice.
My God, I agree. I concur 100% on that.
Yup.
They would lick his balls dry if there was one drop of sweat on it. Anyways, here he's talking about Elon and Apple were having an argument. Apple was going to take off Twitter from their platform. Elon was like, I don't know why.
I don't know why you're doing this to me.
They take 30% of the, like you sign up. Apple takes 30%. And he didn't like that, which I'm like, they don't have to go through Apple. They can just go to Twitter website and do it.
Yep.
And Apple won't get 30%. But I don't know.
Cut your middleman.
Like I said, Elon, the smartest guy on earth. So.
Yeah.
But nah, I saw that Louis Rossman comment. I'm like, yeah, 100%.
You're like, I'm drinking this. And
This guy's
What?
82,000 pounds when Elon himself said 81. So, yeah, he's probably the first one in that line. Go lick his balls.
Yep.
But anyways, Elon went to Apple and now they're buddy, and You're just like, oh, it's just a miscommunication.
It's always a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Always.
But like I said, there's our Elon Musk for
The moment of the day.
this episode.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
I want to see something stupid.
Sure. This is the Paindayhole Show.
It's a woman.
We're all right to a good start. Let's see. Is it another Karen?
To tonight's original now with in-depth reporting on a topic we've been watching. And listen, sometimes we all just need a meal to be fast and convenient, right? Especially when you don't have time to cook. So if you're at the grocery store, you're looking at the aisles, maybe you'll pick out something that you can make real quick, like in minutes, maybe just 3.5 minutes. But a Florida woman is now saying the Kraft Heinze company misled people by claiming their microwavable Velveeta shells and cheese is, quote, ready in 3.5 minutes. She says that's actually not the case at all. It's raising bigger, broader questions about food marketing in this country, consumers and companies. Here's Zigle Esamar.
This microwavable pasta is at the center of a new lawsuit. Amanda Ramirez from Florida is suing food giant Kraft Heinze, alleging the company misleads customers about just how long it takes to prepare Velveeta's shells and cheese cups. Velveeta shells and cheese packaging says ready in 3.5 minutes, but Ramirez says the claim is false, since microwaving for 3.5 minutes is one of several steps needed. The suit alleges the company is misleading customers, allowing the company to sell more of the product at a higher price. In a statement, representatives for the plaintiffs said in part, "I've gotten a lot of flack about this case, but deceptive advertising is deceptive advertising, and we want corporate America to be straightforward and truthful." In a statement, Kraft Heinze tells NBC they're aware of the, quote, frivolous lawsuit and will strongly defend against the allegations in the complaint.
At first glance, this lawsuit may look ridiculous, but when you look at it more closely, it may be that the defendant here made a misstatement of fact about how long it takes to prepare this product.
One of the attorneys on this suit is Spencer Sheehan, nicknamed the Vanilla Lawyer. He's filed over 400 class action lawsuits against food and beverage companies, over 100 just on vanilla flavoring. This includes household favorites like strawberry Pop-Tarts, Betty Crocker fudge brownie mix, A&W root beer, and even Tostitos hint of lime. The cases are either pending, dismissed, or settled out of court.
This is just a prime example of what we call lawsuit abuse.
Sherman Joyce is president of the American Tort Reform Association.
The evidence is very clear that in these types of consumer class actions that the consumer gets little, if anything, but that the lawyers do quite well.
Other experts say the law looks out for consumers.
State statutes that punish deceptive trade practices are David and Goliath type statutes. They're designed to look out for the little guy who is harmed by these fraudulent or deceptive trade practices by gigantic companies.
As for Velveeta's mac and cheese, time will tell.
Nice.
Time will tell. You did.
You did not go there.
Yes, you did.
So 3.5 minutes. Some cunt out there is saying it takes longer.
Barely. Like a few seconds longer. Just because you have to put the water into the
Well,
shells.
no, you got to take off the
Take
covering
off the wrapping.
because you don't want bugs going in there. Then they gotta add water
Just to the fill line.
to the fill line. Then put in the microwave for 3.5 minutes, assuming your microwave's powerful enough to do it at 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
And then it comes out, and then you put that sauce pack.
before you put it in the microwave, go ahead and you mix it up a little bit so it can get like everything evenly wet. So it can evenly cook. Just a tip there.
So they say it took 4.5 minutes. But it's irrelevant.
That is stupid. Like, I guess instead of putting on the box that's going to be ready in 3.5 minutes, just put microwave in.
I don't think there's a
3.5.
problem. It didn't say ready to eat in 3.5 minutes.
I think it said,
Ready in 3.5 minutes. That's all. It was ready in 3.5 minutes.
that's true.
It did not say it was ready to eat 3.5 minutes.
There you go. That killed that lawsuit right there. Dismissed. Meeting adjourned.
I mean, if I was lower, I would have cooked one,
Time
mixed
yourself.
it. No, and then give it to her and tell her, eat it right there. Eat it.
Eat it.
Out of
It's,
the microwave.
it's less than 3.5 minutes. Go ahead.
Put it in your mouth.
Eat it.
Scalding hot. No, she's gonna let it cool down. I bet.
That too. That's another thing. Yeah, you gotta still wait till it cools down, so of course it's gonna take longer.
So.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is
And
stupid.
I bet you she's gonna win.
Oh my god.
Because they're like, yeah, technically it's not taking 3.5 minutes. That's an estimate.
That's stupid.
I mean,
That's just common sense.
how
just
long
gone
has
wrong.
this been going on? This 3.5 minute thing.
For like forever? Ever since it came out, of course.
I was looking at pictures of this. They added more steps to it, I guess, because people were too stupid to know to add water to take out the cheese packet.
I think they had to like imagine if a 5-year-old was doing it, in order to get the correct directions of how to do it. And then at the same time, you're like, why would a 5-year-old make their own
You're
food?
giving people benefit of doubt. I don't think it had nothing to do with children.
No, I'm saying that they had to break down the steps like as if a 5-year-old was doing it, because that's how people don't have common sense. They just read directions, but yet they don't like know there's like hidden steps in between. Like it says add water, and then they're gonna say like, where do I get the water? I mean,
Where I get the water?
yeah, it's that literal. Like
Do I leave that silver packet in there?
exactly. Like it's like common sense. You're gonna take it out, but some people are like, I have no idea. Do I leave it in there? Is it gonna open when I cook it? I mean, people just don't know.
People don't know.
People just don't understand.
Fucking. Like I said, if I was there at that court and as one of the lawyers, I'd be like, let's make one. Let's time it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know very well it's going to take longer than 3.5 minutes.
To complete the whole thing, yeah.
Oh, it's done. And then take it out, put it on her, in front of her, put a spoon. Go ahead, start eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait for it to cool down. It's ready.
So it doesn't matter if it takes 3.5 minutes or if it doesn't. Either way, it's gonna take longer for you to eat it because you still gotta wait for it to cool. So what's the point?
Well, apparently she wants it quicker.
That's what she said.
You don't have to put it in the microwave. You can just
Eat it like
put
that.
water and start eating it. And that'd be like 1 minute.
So I don't know if it's gonna be edible, but sure, you can eat it.
But like I said, it didn't say ready to eat in 3.5 minutes. It just said ready.
And I wonder if the lawyer even thought of that.
I doubt it.
Like, I did. I just don't want them to know.
I don't want them to know.
Don't tell them.
Well, let's see. What next?
That's gonna bother me for a while about the Velveeta thing. I'm gonna be like, every time I make one, I'm like, this bitch.
You're going to time yourself?
No, I'm gonna be like, this bitch. She get money for shit she shouldn't be getting money for. I'm like, whatever.
Whatever. All right, this guy was... It took me a little while to find this clip. But I found it.
Yay.
He had
if you're
a
ready for
great
your
message.
next poet, let me hear you say, in it. Let's make some noise, y'all, for chaos.
So it was like one of those... what do they call it? On YouTube? No, like the TikTok videos, but the YouTube version.
Yeah.
Or what is it called?
I don't know.
Shorts.
Yeah.
So you know how
YouTube
like
Shorts.
it does it like in the TikTok format?
Yeah,
so
like,
it's like
how it's blurred on the sides.
Like the sides are cut off.
Yeah, it kind of blur it out.
It's not this guy, but it's the guy coming out that he's introducing.
Mm-hmm.
But all I could see was voices in P. I like voices in. I was trying to think, and that's like voices. It's like voices in power, and I look, and then they have a channel, a whole bunch of people. But I was just looking for this one guy.
Mm-hmm.
So how long is it? It's, almost 8 minutes.
Yes, it's
You better fast forward there, some bitch.
All right, there we go.
What's up, y'all? All right, so my name is Chaos Itself. I spell it T, Chaos Itself, but the T is silent like the D in Django. Y'all with me? All right. So my nickname was Buster because when I was little, I used to be like real loud and crying for no reason, like Busta Rhymes, like a dungeon dragon. You know what I mean? But yeah. So to keep to reiterate the good men, y'all still here? All right. So this next poem is gonna talk for y'all to the ladies. I got y'all. This is called A Good Man's Last Words. Yeah. I got you. I don't know what's wrong with you women.
He said it, but y'all were thinking it.
I told you I got y'all. I don't know what's wrong with you women. Or is there something wrong with me? But it seems you don't really understand what you really need. You say that you want a good man to love you and treat you right. A gentleman to take care of you, listen and be polite. But it's like you don't see the light. In fact, you turn away from it. Reflections of perfection projected on men that can't commit. And you chasing it. No matter how much heartache or the pain you get, you wondering why you always just getting out of a bad relationship. See, a good man is waiting here, but you want them other dudes. You choosing them, but then you want me as a substitute. You put me in the friend zone thinking I'm going to be your safety net when you fall, when them dudes mistreat you, cheat on you, then shrug you off. But before, all the good I did for you got ignored. You ain't give it a second thought, let alone give it applause or even reciprocate it. You just take it for granted. You take my kindness for whackness and my goodness taking advantage. See, you could have had a man who was fluent in your love language. Instead, you chose those dudes who's illiterate, who can't read in between the lines of what you're saying. See, I studied you. Made sure everything I given you was the best. You try to get those dudes to copy what I do, and they still failed the test. I'm really hating this balance of us good men versus them other men. They getting women left and right without getting next to nothing, suffering. Because of them, women pre-perceive me as a dog, so they either cheat on me or don't even want to get involved. Y'all stay saying I'm an amazing guy, but get tired of reciprocating. Why y'all stop giving, but keep taking, but being selfish and complacent? But them dudes out there, the ones that's dogging you, bang you, then stop calling you. And you continue chasing them, thinking they ain't like all the dudes. While you at home waiting, praying for them to honor you. They always lie to you, but always get to lay with you. Always Netflixing and chilling, but never goes on dates with you. That's what they do. They never introduce you to their friends, but they still show them your naked pictures. But you still picking up the phone whenever he's booty calling you. See, those type of dudes get all of you and take you off of me. So now I'm rethinking the man I think I ought to be. What good is it being a good man that no one wants to see when women keep neglecting me, disrespecting me constantly? So I'm removing all honesty, chivalry, and monogamy. The delivery of those flowers that was going to surprise you at your job next week. The periodic compliments with just the right amount of sexual innuendo, the encouraging words for you after a hard day of work is all going out the window like bro man from the 5th floor. See, because I got no time for being emotional. Just a disguise of my devotion when I'm trying to get close to you. See how I approach you. Like, I approach you like I'm just trying to get to know you, the real you. I'm just trying to get to know you, the real you. Make empty promises is what a good man is supposed to do. Telling you things like you're beautiful and your flaws, so cute. Ain't no other woman I know is cool or as dope as you. And so you won't confuse my true intentions. I'll compliment your personality more than I'll compliment you in that body. Telling you things like, you the type of woman I could build with, queen. Ain't no other woman I know can come close to you. And after the foreplay with your mind and the sexual tension starts to arise, and you finally let me slide in between your thighs, right about that time is when I decide to leave you, move on to the next one, and get ghost on you.
Yup.
I mean, other women's intentions is just as twisted anyway. So what's the difference from my emotional pimping every day? See, this new man is here to stay. Ain't no regrets at all. A good man's last words is the first words of a dog. Thank you.
Word.
This guy's been hurt.
Obviously.
But he speaks the truth.
That is, I totally agree.
And I see a whole bunch of videos like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where they talk about the woman. They want the bad boy.
So true.
They don't want the nice guy or the good guy. Or they do, but, you know, towards the end of their prime.
Like they say, nice guys finish last. You know where I got that from?
Where?
That movie with Jim Carrey, The Mask.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stanley Ipkiss.
Yeah. You're Mr. Nice Man? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, there's plenty of videos of the guys interviewing them. Like, yeah, we want the bad boy. They're like, yeah, well, when do you want the good guy? Oh, when they had their fun. And then, but now it's like they're wising up, I guess. Because they're like, they don't even look at me. Like, your damaged goods, baby. They'll use it for the company, but they don't want to make a wife out of you.
Mm-mm.
No?
What?
I don't know. You're staring at him.
I wasn't even looking at him. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was kind of like listening to you, but broke into a daydream. Like,
Like I said, she just woke up.
Don't be taking advantage of me, okay? Don't be playing with my emotions.
So I thought that was pretty cool when I saw. Like I said, it was only like one of the shorts where it's like 15 seconds long.
But you got to see the whole entire poem.
Yeah, like what? This guy? You preaching to the choir, brother? Preaching to the choir. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
No. You told me it was different. So in China, there's I guess civil unrest going on because of their COVID policy.
Mm-hmm.
So Apple apparently updated their phones. Apple phones.
Okay.
I have an Apple phone, but I want to use it for work. To clock in and clock out.
That's it.
Yeah. So, Apple limited a crucial airdrop function in China just weeks before protest. So, a November 9th software update included an additional airdrop feature applying only to iPhones sold in mainland China.
Okay.
Everybody got the update, but it's only affecting them. It's supposed to affect everybody later on. So, apparently, they're using it to communicate, the protesters. And Apple decided, okay, we're going to limit that use.
It's crazy.
Because, China don't like it.
Freaking crazy.
And Apple gets their stuff made in China.
Yeah. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
So, I mean, I guess they had to make a decision to say, we'll lose our factory, or they'll put sanctions on us selling our products over there. So they're like, well, we'll do this, and so the government won't be mad at us.
That's too funny.
But of course, the people protesting are having a hard time communicating with each other.
How are we supposed to have a protest? We can't even talk.
Well, they can. It's just limited.
Yeah, we're
So,
by the section that's over here. By
however, let's see. China's only software update. However, it was limited earlier this month when a November 9th update to Apple's global operating system, iOS 16.1.1, included an additional AirDrop feature applying only to iPhones sold in mainland China. Under the update, iPhones can now only set their AirDrop to receive messages from everyone for 10 minutes before switching off. So they got like a 10-minute window to communicate, and then it switches off. And I guess there's a cooldown period before they can turn it on again.
That's because it's so overpopulated. So
No, and I'm pretty sure their Apple's thing was, it's to conserve battery.
ha,
We gotta conserve the battery.
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
So, yeah, China. No. I don't know what's going on over there. People are fed up. It's because I think we talked about this where some people died in a fire because of the COVID. They didn't go try to rescue them or nothing.
Yeah.
So some people died and they're like, screw this. This government sucks.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I don't know why I haven't brought this up. I brought it up and then the video screwed up and we recorded it, but I didn't do this article. And I wanted to because I'm looking forward to it.
What is it? What is it?
What is it? Okay, so the way he in the video game, their ragdoll physics suck. So the way he died is like that's how they die sometimes, like all stupid. But what I want to bring up is Amazon is having a Fallout show they're developing, live action.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to bring it up because I'm looking forward to it. Because I am a Fallout fan,
Obviously.
not the best fan. I never played part 1 or 2. Started with part 3, but yeah, I've been meaning to bring this up. The show. I don't know when it comes out, but they showed set designs and the power armor and all that. I'm like, oh, cool.
You're like, the accessories.
I don't know. This live action. I don't know if the guy in the show would die like this. Which would be funny if they did. So, well, they are making another Fallout game, but who knows when that comes out.
Yep.
But just have to know.
Cool.
Kanye West
Yay. Which is
or Jerry Jones.
do Kanye.
Kanye. Let's see.
Since it goes by Yay.
Yee. Yay.
Yay.
No, I'm Ye. He's Ye.
That's how I remember his name, because it's Yay. Kanye.
So Kanye West said the IRS put a $75 million hold on 4 of his accounts because he owes $50 million in taxes.
Dang.
Woo.
Pay the taxes. Damn.
No, he's having a hard time. He has accounts frozen, and of course his endorsements dropped. And
That's all on him.
is it?
Oh, him running his mouth?
Well, freedom of speech, I would say.
Yeah, you could say whatever you want, but face the consequences for it.
What consequences?
People pulling out their contracts and stuff.
Okay. They dropped him as his name as for endorsements. What does that have to do with the money he has already?
That I don't know. Well, apparently he owes taxes, so yeah.
Okay, he
now it
owes
hits him
$50
personally.
million. He should have available $25 million.
Yeah. So he should be okay then.
Should. So he's estimated to be worth about 400 million.
And that's a massive drop.
Massive drop from the one-time
Billionaire.
But like I said, he wants to say stuff. Oh, I didn't even notice that about this picture.
What is mouth guard he has?
Yeah, look what it says.
I can't even read that.
Balenciaga.
What's that?
Some high-end clothing, I think.
That's why I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't do fancy.
I heard of it. I didn't know what they were, but we'll jump to that topic right after this. But
after these messages,
Balenciaga. I guess his wife or his ex-wife, she's a endorser of that brand. Because she's a Kardashian, so they gave her. She don't buy it; they just give it to her.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, they're freezing his money. He can't say certain things because whatever. Like the basketball player.
Yeah.
I don't know what is his name.
He's like, I can never do nothing.
What they say he was doing? Anti-Semitic?
Yeah. Anti-Semitic. Semitic.
All right. So that basketball player was promoting a movie on Twitter, and then the basketball fined him and suspended him. So I was curious about that movie. So here they have Amazon won't stop selling anti-Semitic film promoted by Kyrie Irving. So I checked it out on Amazon. You can't watch it. I mean, unless you buy it or rent it. You know how much? And I see why they're not taking it off Amazon.
Why?
The movie is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. How much they're charging for it?
How much?
Like $60.
Why?
I don't know if it was always $60
or they just automatically,
or because there's the news about it, so they jacked up the price. I don't know.
So they're like, we're gonna offer you this because nobody else doesn't want to show it, and now because of that, we got no competition, and we're gonna jack up the prices.
So the name of it is Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. And there you go, $50.
Damn.
Like, what? Was it always $50?
It could have been.
$12 to rent it, $50 to buy it.
I think it might have been maybe $12 to buy it, or like $15 to buy it, and then after they popped up in the news about it, they probably jacked it up.
3.5 hours. Okay, but still, I'm like, what? And I checked out the trailer. The trailer doesn't even make me want to watch it. I'm like, what the hell? These graphics suck. So there's the guy who tweeted about it, and he got harassed by his NBA league. Yeah, because he was just voicing his opinion. I don't know. I guess you're with them. Don't say it if you can't handle it.
Which is true. I mean, like, you're putting yourself out there into the internet world. So there's not always going to be somebody out there to always agree with you. So
no, there's people that agree and people that don't agree, just like everything in life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's going to be people that agree with you and there's going to be people that don't. So, I mean, you just got to be prepared for both.
Well,
but, I mean, people are going to have different reactions to it, of course, compared to different people, but still.
So let's see. Balenciaga. Where are you at?
Apparently, Kanye's mouth.
Yeah, he's there.
Huh? I just don't know how people can talk with the girl like that. Or any girl.
A week ago, the Balenciaga story broke. What was it? If you've missed it, well, you might have missed it because mainstream media resolutely refused to cover it. So here we are, this big high-end fashion brand, a big wealthy company, and it puts out a video and it shows young children holding a bondage teddy bear. I mean, it's an overtly sexualized picture. Oddly, next to it on the table was a letter from the US Supreme Court about child abuse. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of all of this. Suffice to say that anything that even remotely hints at paedophilia is vile and evil. And yet, you don't know about this story, do you?
Do you?
He's talking to, like, I feel like he's actually talking to me.
So, Balenciaga put out I didn't see the commercial. I've seen pictures of it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. It is a stable
It's
of
Fox, so I
so-called
have to do stuff
conspiracy
to it.
theories.
Damn.
That the highest levels of politics and finance, there is a shadowy cabal of pedophiles who
Fox
use their
News, how'd you
power
get in
to
here?
hide the crimes they commit against children. That people think that. Sounds pretty far out to
Think
us.
what?
Too dark and strange to be true. And of course, we are not obviously endorsing that idea. On the other hand, you can kind of see why people might believe it. Jeffrey Epstein, for example. Epstein continued to dine with business moguls and heads of
Yeah,
state.
he hung himself, right? All right. So,
Point of the ads was sex.
so there's a kid and there's a bear that's has bondage, I guess, or BDSM or
With
whatever
children.
they call it.
S&M.
One photograph showed a very young girl lying face down on a couch with candles.
You can kind of see it there, that purple bear.
Mm-hmm.
And the doggy bowl spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Empty wine glasses and a dog collar on a coffee table in front of her.
Oh, it's a dog collar.
Another picture
That
showed the
was a-
same girl, a toddler, holding it.
There you go. So they're proclaiming that it's sexualizing children, which maybe it is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the commercial to give my opinion on it.
Why would you even make that? Like for kids.
Teddy bear dressed in sexual bondage gear, including a leather harness. And then, in case you missed the point, we're for pedophilia at Balenciaga. Another picture made it explicit.
So there he's talking about the court document, the other guy was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the video is such a good resolution you can actually see the wording on it.
Oh, okay, because I was like, how would they even know? Yeah, that makes sense.
But the whole thing about the company is they're not taking responsibility for it. They're saying the guy that did the commercial did it on his own.
They
didn't approve it.
They didn't approve it or have any say so in it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like they tried to stop them either. So it's like,
No, I'm like, what company hires somebody? Here, go make a commercial. Whatever it is, it's fine. We don't need to see it. Just produce it and publish it out there.
did they like make a contract with that dude saying whatever it is, we have no responsibility whatsoever?
I don't know. I'm just like, what
We're
company?
just giving you permission to use our name, and whatever you do with it is whatever.
I'm just like, what company does that?
Exactly.
They don't want to review it to see like, oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, people are gonna love it. Or they're like, oh, nah, that's not good.
The only way that would ever work with the company for them to do that is that they have to have like really, really trust in that person that they have common sense not to do that. And then if that's the case, you give somebody that power for them to do whatever they want to represent your company.
Well, apparently the people that are from
It's gonna have full power.
Balenciaga were there on set.
What?
That's what they're saying. That
Oh
they were
my
there on
God.
set. They saw everything, but yet they didn't
say no.
nothing. Yeah.
So how are you not gonna take a responsibility but be right there when it
Well,
happens?
like
I
said,
mean, oh my God.
It's all what's your medical? No, your attorney term for that?
I object.
No, when circumstantial or allegedly, they're allegedly there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, Balenciaga.
Okay,
Yeah,
I try to
so,
help y'all, but no, y'all are just making it yourself look worse. So no, you're on your own. Sorry.
So, like I said, his wife, Kyan's ex-wife, was an endorser of him, but now she's like, oh.
As soon as that
she's
shit came
taking-
out, I was like, I'm out.
She's taking a step back now. She's like, no, that's not good. That's not good.
Good for her. I'm glad she did something smart.
She did something smart.
For once.
All right. Yellow and white. Then you see it. Do you see it?
No.
Nah, yeah, I didn't see it either. You don't see the whole picture until you see the whole picture.
It's like a car or something? And that's like the headlight? Okay.
Yeah, it's like what?
Mm-hmm.
When I didn't see it, I'm not an artist, so when he just got the yellow and white, and it's like, I think abstract art, doing like shapes and lines. Like no headlights and a reflection.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird because it looks so real, but it looks so not real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess just how your eyes perceives it.
it's like it's in the rain.
Yeah, like the reflection looks so real, but the actual picture itself looks like abstract.
So I thought it was pretty neat.
That is.
Hopefully our daughter gets to that point.
Yeah. Give her about 2 years.
2 years.
I think we need to start promoting her to start painting on canvas.
Yeah, okay. You go buy that stuff.
Well, no, start small, like from the dollar store or something. Give her like a little small poster board, and then from there, go to Walmart and try to find some canvas stuff and like just small ones.
What I want to do, hopefully her channel takes off. There's this program called Blender.
Uh-huh. They're gonna say GoFundMe. I was like,
no.
That can work too.
I would like to get her lessons to learn it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's free. The program's free.
Mm-hmm.
But like to use it, I don't know. I was looking for. I saw
like to actually
this guy right here.
Like the
hey
tools
everyone,
to
let's
be
take a
able
look
to
at
do
some
it.
animation tools in Blender. Tools that are actually friendly to us 2D artists.
We built this scene largely with 2D skills we already have, but applied in Blender.
Crazy.
Yeah, so he made this in Blender.
Then imported it with images as planes. Now back in my animation grease pencil object, I'll go to my palette and erase these colors with the minus button. Then I can click on the color box and use the sample tool to sample individual colors from my color model and add them to my palette. I'll go ahead and do that for every color in the character. Then when I'm done, there's a scale issue. The character's scale is okay at the end, but he should be smaller here at the beginning. So I'll find a whole bunch of folders and I'll connect the image slots, and
So
there's
all
our
this is
composite.
confusing to
Now
me.
the edge
Yeah,
is very ugly.
but Jonveair,
That's
she-
an easy fix.
She would see that like
That's like when I was creating her intro.
Uh-huh.
You do stuff like this, but
it's very tedious.
I had to follow somebody doing it. I
Yeah.
didn't do it on my own. To say, oh, this does this, and you connect it to here, and it's gonna do that, and no, I don't know.
You know what's funny though?
Huh.
If you show this to her, like how to do it, I guarantee she'll pick it up, and all this will make sense to her way before like us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if her channel takes off, and it starts generating money, I can like get someone to teach her this stuff that
Yeah.
knows how to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and then she can start creating her stuff using Blender.
Yeah,
'Cause
Drag
it's a lot
this slider
more
to the right.
tools.
Okay,
to
just a
do
workflow
stuff
tip.
like that.
Disconnect this, then gravestones. I can copy that blur node.
I'm just trying to get to that
Labyrinth,
animation part.
and we are ready to render. We just use the same settings we've been using and go up to render animation. And we have come to the end. Let's enjoy the final shot.
That's it. But it's weird, right? It takes all those steps just to do like that little mini clip.
So I like the 3D effect it has, even though it's just 2D.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if she can start doing that with this tool, this program, I think, take her artwork to the next level.
Yeah.
Because right now she's just using 3D paint, which is not even using the 3D aspect of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully, Blender. Yeah, her. Oh, this was funny. 2:30.
Well, welcome back to the show. We'll drive through any suburban street and you can be guaranteed to hear this sweet sound.
That sounds electric.
You can almost smell it.
It's not a twin.
It doesn't sound electric to me. But anyways. So landscape. I guess we'll start it right here.
Yeah, loved what he was doing and wanted to share his journey.
Look, it's, a lot of viewers have sent it. A lot of viewers have sent in our pictures of their lawns. This has actually got cult following out there. This is from Gary Schmales from Brizzy. Look at that. Yes. Magnificent. And this beautiful lawn from Gary Hughes from Musselbrook. That's a classic Australian lawn, isn't it?
Looks beautiful. And what about this one from Tarquin Walsh? His lawn showing plenty. See, this is like mine.
Yeah.
And Daniel, I want to ask, because my cooch is dying. And
My what?
And what? And I don't have...
I like your co-host.
What have you been doing to it if it's dying?
Well, the dog pees all over it.
Okay. Well, that's probably why.
It's a reasonable
excuse. Yeah, nitrogen burns.
No.
Try to keep the dog off it and, you'll probably see results.
I don't understand what's going on with my co-host. Did I pick the wrong lawn, considering I have a dog?
No, Cooch is good, considering if it's going to be running on it. Cooch has got really good wear and tear tolerance, so it can recover quickly.
That's so sad. That's so
no
funny.
lawn can really withstand dog pee. That's just part of it.
And notice how they keep saying lawn now. They keep changing it to
The
lawn.
dog's got to go. To save the cooch.
We just need to train it.
He's still gonna start laughing again. Watch.
Good stuff. Thank you, guys. This is unreal. Check you out on YouTube.
Her cooch is dying. I never heard that type of grass. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but apparently Australians find that pretty funny too. So
that was hilarious.
My dog keeps peeing on my cooch.
That was too funny.
I thought that was funny when I saw the co-host just couldn't help it.
Oh,
like what? Your cooch is dying. I had to bring this up because
I don't know.
I know you don't know.
Like I can't say nothing.
Sam Brinton, drag queen, nuclear scientist in the U.S. Department of Energy, caught stealing woman's luggage from airport, charged with felony theft.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Why would you go and do that? Why?
And I was looking at the picture, like this one in the green.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he looks like somebody.
What does he look like?
Do I have it in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. Dun, 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 dun. I thought about this movie when I saw that picture.
Wow.
Yeah. Because his head was super long.
Uh-huh.
I was like, what? Is it the same guy?
They both got a 5 head. Or maybe even a 6 head.
A 6 head. Yeah, I thought about that picture. Well, not that picture, but I was like, he looks like somebody.
You remind me of a guy.
So when I saw, I was like, I am legend.
Like a Fez looks familiar.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Apparently, I guess Biden hired him to
make an example out of him.
U.S. Department of Energy. No, I mean, it's like that black woman, the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her name. White Horse speaker.
They're gonna put white chicks. I'm like, I love that movie.
No, I was thinking of that movie with Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis, where they go into space to drill.
Yeah.
And what's his name? The black guy.
Mm-hmm.
They were making demands to go to space. Like he wants to stay at the White Horse for a week. And he's like, that White House. White House. Okay. So, her. Karen Jean Perry.
Karine Jean-Pierre.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm not saying she's not qualified. But the only reason she got the job is because she's black.
Diversity?
No. Had nothing to do with diversity.
Votes?
No. Biden wanted a black person.
He just straight out said it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want.
A black person.
Okay.
A black speaker or White House press secretary.
Okay.
There was a whole bunch of qualified people, but it didn't matter. If you weren't black, you didn't qualify.
Isn't it kind of like that, right?
Yes, it is. It's discrimination.
It's discrimination.
Yes.
Even if the discrimination's in favor, it's still discrimination.
So there was a whole bunch of people, different nationalities, but because they weren't black, she got it. Yeah. Discrimination. Straight up discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm not saying she's not qualified or she doesn't do a good job. I don't know. She was like that other girl, that redhead that was before her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't say like professional. They're kind of dicks. Her and the lady before her. Like if you ask a question, they don't like it. They like start telling you off.
Instead of saying no comment, and who you think you are?
So same with this. He hired this person probably because
what they were
transgender or whatever he identifies
gender
as.
fluid.
So
wow. Kink 101 workshop.
Yeah. Apparently he don't make enough, or she don't make enough money at her job. Stole women's bags.
Damn. I
Or
go back
maybe-
to my regular question. Why?
Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he or she thought it was hers.
True.
I mean, it's not like there's one of a kind luggage out there. I mean,
it can happen.
It's possible. But I don't know why a person like that would, in that position, not the person itself, just a person in that position would do
That gets
something
paid
like
that much for their job. I mean, why would you go to stealing? I mean, maybe they just. You think that maybe they did it just for the thrill?
Maybe.
I'm like so rich. I'm so bored. You know what? I'm gonna break the laws because I'm like so. bored.
That's a theory of mine. People in that classification, identification, they crave attention.
Yeah.
So
y'all sad.
So LeBron James wants to know why media hasn't asked him about 1957 Jerry Jones photo, what we talked about last episode.
Mm-hmm. About them finding a picture of him being at a rally. That was like
the one where they were allowing black people into schools.
Yeah, he just happened to be there, like in the background, but
yeah.
It doesn't necessarily show that he was part of it.
No,
but,
he was 14.
You know, and he was really young at the time. So
curious, I imagine.
Yeah, he was just like, "Ooh, there's a crowd. Let's check it out."
So,
I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that.
Okay.
Hold on.
No, you hold on.
While we at it.
So he was wondering why they didn't ask him about Jerry Jones, but they asked him about that basketball player.
What does he have to do with Jerry Jones?
Nothing.
So why would they have wanted?
NBA has nothing to do with the NFL.
So why would we want to ask him about
Because they asked him about a basketball player.
Yeah.
About putting anti-Semitic tweet out.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry Jones had a old ass photo of him when he was 14 years old. But apparently he needs permission to talk about it. He couldn't just come out and say anything about it on his own. He wanted somebody to ask him, hey, what do you think? Oh, I have permission to ask to say something about it?
Makes no sense.
I know it doesn't. Why does he need someone to ask him? You have something to say it.
So in other words, he couldn't bring it up on his own, unless he was asked.
Well, he brought it up now.
Well, then.
But he was wondering why nobody asked him. Because it has nothing to do with it.
Exactly. I'm like, what does it have to do with them? Why would somebody like put two and two together to ask this person? You know what I mean? Like, what does he have to do with them?
They asked you about the other guy because he was in basketball.
Mhm.
You're in basketball, huh? You know.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same environment. You know.
They have something in common.
Jerry Jones is a owner of a football team.
Yeah, I mean, like, what does one have to do with the other? I mean, like, y'all not even the same freaking sports.
But my whole thing was like, you have something to say it.
Yup.
We're here doing a show. We're not waiting for someone to ask us questions.
We're letting you know what's out there.
We want to talk about it, so we talk about it.
I mean, after all the social media that's out there to voice your opinion, I mean, like, why do you waiting for somebody to ask you?
Well, I don't know.
How are we supposed to ask you? We don't even know. Like,
No,
we don't know the connection.
There's no connection.
My point.
Other than him being black. And it offends him somehow.
Yeah, but that could be
because
like,
a 14-year-old was there at one of those events.
I don't get it. Like,
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, why him? Like, why are we gonna ask him about people? Like, what do you have to do? How does it personally connect to you?
It only connects to him because he's black.
That means it would connect to every black person out there. So,
but not every black person cares. Like I said, is Jerry Jones racist? I believe he is. I don't have definite proof. I don't have evidence.
I don't believe that.
It's just
I don't believe that picture was proof, but yeah, I mean.
But
he
as
still
for
can
that
be.
photo of him being racist, it doesn't prove anything.
Yeah.
He's 14 years old.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Jerry Jones. And I think at one time LeBron James was like, oh, Jerry Jones is awesome.
Could that be the connection right there?
I don't know.
Like, people are going to research LeBron, mentioning him at one point in time and ask him, you thought he was all badass back in then. What do you think of them now? Oh, now you asking me?
Now you asking me? Like, no, if we want to know what you have to say, we'll ask you. So just be quiet. You can't, unless you know how to say it on your own. But anyways. Tipping during holidays. So you go out to eat.
Well, I also thought it was about something like trees tipping over.
No.
Christmas trees.
You go to a restaurant to go eat. Order your meal. Your server brings you your food. Do you leave a tip?
Depends how the service was.
Even if the service was sucked.
If it was like totally like so bad, no, I don't. But if it was at least decent, of course I'm gonna leave a tip.
I leave a tip. Maybe not 15% if it sucked. So
I guess you think it'd be more insulting if you left them $1 because they did a bad job versus.
Yeah. To me, leaving a low tip signifies I was disappointed. For you, leaving no tip shows you're disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
So, mom writes note to server after leaving no tip because Christmas is coming and her 3 kids need gifts.
Oh, totally changed.
Sorry, no tip. Christmas is coming with 3 kids, but you're great. P.S. Don't have kids. You'll save money.
That's a good tip.
I disagree with it.
Why?
Okay. You don't have money for a tip because of presents and Christmas?
Well, how do you have money to be eating
Don't
there?
go out and eat.
Right? No. Why are you even eating out?
Don't go out and eat. Save that money to buy your kids presents.
True.
Yeah.
Now I see your point. That makes sense. There's no need to even had that moment because if you would have been at home saving that money, then you wouldn't even have had a chance to do that.
If you needed money to buy presents, I don't know what you spent at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You should have saved that money.
In other words, if you have money to go out, you have money for a tip.
That's the way I see it. And it seems like she had good service.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh, sorry, no tip. I got kids.
I think that's just an excuse now. Now that you put that point of view, now I'm thinking, yeah, she's just trying to get out of the tip. Trying to be petty.
Petty.
You're so petty.
So petty. I saw this. This is pretty stupid.
Why? Because it's on the Paindayhole show.
Connecticut lawmakers passed trucking mileage tax.
Oh, they were going to tax them for driving in certain, in the state, right?
Yep.
Stupid. How you can get charged for doing a job that you're getting paid for?
They're going to charge them by the mile.
Stupid.
Fees would range from 2.5 cents per mile to 17.5 cents per mile for trucks weighing more than 80,000 pounds.
Oh, well, most of the trucks that are out there don't weigh that much, right? Well, most truck drivers.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the trucks that weigh more than 80,000. I mean, like, I don't know, most, I think.
What does it say? If they're over 80,000, they charge them 17.5 cents.
Yeah.
They say, because it's ranging from 2.5 to 17.5. So I'm going to say 2.5 on the low end to say 30,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
The total weight.
Yeah.
Or 26,000 pounds right here, it says.
Yeah.
So let's say they're going the legal limit of 80,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they're paying 9 cents a mile.
That's like half your money right there.
So, I don't drive over the road no more. But if I did, I would avoid that state.
Should I go around Connecticut? And
Don't take them anything. Let them go out and get their own shit.
They might have to after this. I mean, like,
No, because there's a lot of company drivers there. It doesn't affect them. I mean, it will their paycheck because they'll be like, oh, we're going to give you a 2-cent raise this per mile, but we're not going to give that to you.
Like it's like taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back. We're gonna pay you this much, but we're taking it back
But,
anyway. So it's
yeah,
not like
I would say stop going to Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Just like New York. Stop going to New York, people. They're fucking idiots.
That's gonna be too funny.
The people that run it are idiots, not the New Yorkers.
Correct your shit.
They charge you to use their bridges to get in the city, and then you got to pay to make your delivery, and then you have so much time to get out. There ain't no damn room over there. So I'd say stop delivering to New York too.
So that even includes the people who actually live in Connecticut are getting charged as well.
I imagine the companies that operate there, yeah.
Connecticut, how big is it anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't imagine it's that big. Oh, compared to us, you know. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. We already know you're going to New York. Yeah, Connecticut looks like what? Maybe. Let me see.
Rhode Island's pretty small, so.
Yeah, Rhode Island. But Rhode Island, I think, is like supposed to be like 30 miles wide.
I mean, still.
So if that's the case,
yeah,
then...
but Boston gets a lot of deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Rhode Island, New York, of course.
So they would massively have to go around Connecticut to avoid that. So that's gonna be like
Maine's bigger than Connecticut.
Hell yeah, dude! Maine's bigger than like most of those states combined. From Vermont to Rhode Island, all that, if you put all that together, it barely even equals Maine.
Yeah, but you see, to cut across, they'll probably take 91 and 84.
Yeah, so to avoid Connecticut, they're gonna have to go
take
around.
95.
So there's not even a highway.
Here's another thing I don't know: can they charge that on the interstate?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because that's basically federally.
Yeah, I was gonna say federal. Ooh, I just saw Springfield.
So I don't know. I say avoid it if you can. forget paying them to use their roads.
That was just crazy, but yeah.
Don't do it, people.
Don't do it. Go around.
Oh. You a squeamish?
Depends.
Depends. Like tamales?
Hell yeah, you know this. What?
Is it that?
Oh. The intensity.
Why are you sure?
Why? I mean, I know why, but why I like that?
There you go. Your pork rinds.
Hell yeah.
Why I like that? I don't know. Save a bullet, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
My uncle had a pig farm.
Mm-hmm.
He would kill a pig during like Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
His wife would make tamales.
Mm-hmm.
He would use a 22 and shoot it in the head.
Maybe they didn't want the bullet flavored on to ruin the meal.
I'm just saying maybe they don't want to waste a bullet.
I think he meant just the chemical reaction on the bullet would probably just have a different taste on the food. You know?
It's in the head. What are you talking about?
Well, we can eat a pig's head?
You can, but it's not like it's flavoring the whole damn pig.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that what if, like, the bullet... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because people have been hunting, like, so many years that they've never had any problems with, like, having exposure to the metal itself to have some kind of chemical reaction to the meat itself. So I guess that wouldn't really be a problem, but I don't know. I guess it makes more sense to save the bullet.
All right. What about this bull?
More like bullshit.
Bullshit, huh? Okay.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So they said he broke his back legs.
Damn. Why didn't he make the jump? Like he had no choice, it's just gravity going that way?
I don't know. And this is the crazy thing I don't find about animals, because they do shit like that. They break their leg or foot or whatever. And it's like they're not affected by it. Like they
keep on running.
They obviously can't get up, but like it's not in pain. Like make all this noise.
I think it's like adrenaline still going on for the chase or whatever he's running.
I'm like, if you as a person did that, you wouldn't even be moving.
I'd be like,
you'd be screaming your head off.
I'd be like,
Yeah, you wouldn't be like that. Shut up.
Not to do that, no, but I'm just saying.
Nombre, shut up.
Nombre, shut up.
But like I see animals do stuff like that. I'm like, okay, they
Yeah, kinda like
obviously
that.
fucked themselves up.
Yeah, kind of like that last clip they had showed with what was it? An animal coming down with, like to the snow, and it was like being chased. And
it's like they're unfazed by it.
Something I think it all has to do with like adrenaline.
I guess.
Like they're so much into the action or so much pumped up that they're not even knowing that they're in pain.
Now I wouldn't build this. I wouldn't use it. But this guy is very happy of his device he built. So he has a scissor jack. He welded some plate to help him
get into the room.
Yeah.
The rim of the rim.
Like unbead the tire from the rim. Take the seal, remove the seal or whatever.
Pop.
There we go. Tire bead breaker. Homemade.
Homegrown.
And look at his face.
Yeah. All proud. All proud.
I had to pay a tire man to do this.
Okay, so how are you gonna like when you switch out the tire on it and you're gonna put the tire back on? How do you put it back on?
I don't know. I don't do that stuff. So
My point. I'm like you got one way of doing one thing, but how do you complete it?
I don't know. Pretty sure there's a way.
Mm.
I seen some guy make a device for like the big trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like they stick it on the rim, takes it off, and then it puts it back on.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't use that either because it looks unsafe. But
Mm-hmm.
you know,
You're like I'm gonna have to work stop authority on your ass because that looks totally unsafe.
I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, go ahead.
Do it.
I didn't see it. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, we won't do that one because the time's already kicking in. So we'd love to get to that one, but we can't. Oh yeah, well, Kanye West got suspended from Twitter.
No way. Oh my god.
Yeah, after posting swastika of David.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to make yourself broke, dude.
Kanye West suspended from Twitter after posting swastika inside a Star of David.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
And then he like praised Hitler and all that. I don't know. I mean,
Are you that dying for attention? Seriously.
it says let him talk. I don't understand why people are having a shit fit about it. You don't like it? Don't look at his shit.
True. Very true.
I like the sun, but I don't like looking at it, so I don't look at it.
All right. I'm all for him speaking his mind, but I look at him like, how stupid are you, bro?
I don't know if he's. I kind of agree with him. There's certain things we have in life because of Hitler.
Yeah.
Not because he invented it, is because he pushed society to develop it because of what he was doing.
It's kind of like some people say that there needs to be chaos in the world in order for life to function.
So I'm not agreeing with what Hitler did, killing people and all that, but
Just because of what they were.
certain things you have in life are because of his actions. Like it or not.
I'm pretty sure a lot of like mechanical mechanism stuff were invented like ahead of its time for because of stuff like
of
that.
what he did, yes.
You know,
kind of propelled civilization
to grow
further. In an unconventional way, in a way you wouldn't want to, but
it needs to be done.
So was he? Should I praise him for it? I don't really praise him, but he is kind of responsible for it.
Yeah.
Chain reaction or whatnot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know about this one.
You don't know if it should be the Paindayhole of the day or
No. Just look.
Is it a pig or like a javelina?
Yeah, it's a wild boar.
Ah.
That's friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've heard that you can have a domestic pig
Mm-hmm.
and you release it into the wild.
And you get eaten?
No. It will turn into that. It will start growing hair and tusk and stuff like that.
Oh, that's weird. Just because it changed the environment? Or the way
I've heard that's what happens. So you can get one of those pigs that have no hair or very little hair.
So you can get Babe living at your home, and then when it's time to redeem him, it turns to a boar?
I'm not going to take care of you no more, and you release it into the wild. It will eventually evolve. Like, the same pig will turn into that.
That's crazy.
That's why I think maybe it used to be a regular pig at a farm. It escaped or they released it, and it turned into that, and that's why it's friendly towards people. I'm guessing.
That makes sense. But that's crazy. Like, you know how they say nature versus nurture, and your body is naturally trying to evolve into your surroundings so you can adapt.
And then this one reminded me when I was out in the field of Halliburton.
He is okay. Still, this was a terrifying experience, and as you mentioned, it unfolded in just a matter of seconds and in broad daylight. Take a look. It happens in an instant. A coyote attacks a toddler in
Ese puta madre.
It happened in an instant. A coyote attacks a toddler in broad daylight in
Why?
Coyote. I don't know. Hungry?
Yeah, but what was he doing in like civilization that close? It's usually they come from afar.
They're probably near an open field.
Oh, that's true. It's kind of like at work. You can hear them all the time.
But
Like they sound like they're like miles away, but they're like next door.
no, I remember I was taking guns. What they call them guns. They're just long tubes, explosives. To a location, and I was unstrapping the load, and there was a worker there, like just looking at me. You know, I'm like doing whatever. Took it off, and I go, "Hey, okay, it's ready to be offloaded." And he's like, "Did you give him food?" Like, give who? He said there was a coyote right by you. I'm like, I didn't see no damn coyote.
Damn. He was just a coyote there chilling out with you like nothing.
I guess.
But it didn't attack you or nothing. It was
He
just
didn't
there the
attack
whole
me.
time.
I wasn't aware of it. If it was there, I don't know if he was joking. But
dude, I think you found your spirit animal.
And then another time when I went the truck movers to Pecos, we go to a ranch and every post on the road had a coyote hanging from it.
Why?
Like the owner, I guess, was killing coyotes and he was hanging them, like to be a deterrent to other coyotes. I'm guessing.
This is what's gonna happen to you. You missed my property.
This? You see your brother, your mama hanging off that pole. It's gonna be you.
It's crazy.
So, but yeah, apparently, like coyotes, you can kill one, and like from what they say is like they'll go into breeding and they'll produce more to replace them.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's kind of like at work. You quit your job, we can replace you. You're just a number.
But as far as like coyote attacking a little girl,
yeah, that's not really common. Like, I don't think so. I mean, how often do you hear about that?
I don't know.
I guess it just depends where you're from, but I'm just saying, like, that really wouldn't happen here.
But I guess we'll go ahead and finish this with the Paindayhole of the week.
Yay!
Old video, but I saw it. I was like, what the hell was this guy thinking? And he's a firefighter. From Turkey.
Hundreds watch a fire safety exhibition. The first demonstration doesn't go so well. The extinguisher seems to spread the flames better than it douses them. Luckily, nobody gets hurt.
Nobody. Yeah, I like what he does.
He just spraying it.
Throws it on the guy.
Fire and fear create chaos.
Catches another guy on fire.
The firefighter strikes a match. He's in go. He tries to shake the flames off his arm.
Oh, it's the liquid in the bottle that's spreading the fire from his hands.
Yeah, he throws it on that guy.
Stupid. And then if you would have like actually threw the bottle out somewhere, it would have been like considered an attack.
He's a firefighter.
Oh my god.
I said the Paindayhole of the week right here.
Like, you're all talking about putting out fires, but when it happens to you, you don't know what to do.
You don't know what we're doing. So.
You don't know.
All right, so we'll finish it there. Anyways, I'm Jay.
I'm Roxanne.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Like,
why?
What do I do? I'll throw it on that guy.
Like, this is the only time I got advantage. Whoosh, I don't like you. Whoosh, I spite you. I spite you.
I guess you don't want to be a firefighter in Turkey.
I can't handle the heat. Get out of the fire, right?